Today marks a special day for you all as it brings to a closure of your training on caregiving. Caregiving course have attracted interest from many Fijians because of its potential employment opportunities locally and abroad. A caregiver, ladies and gentlemen, he is who helps another individual with an impairment with his or her activities of daily living. Any person with the health impairment might use caregiving services to address their difficulties. While graduating with certificates in caregiving gives you an employment opportunities. And let us not forget or turn a blind eye on our own family or community members who have physical or developmental needs. Throughout the years, we have witnessed our relatives and friends living for other countries to work as caregivers. This has encouraged others like you to go through the formal training in search of employment. Your government is ready to provide such trainings at your doorsteps, as mentioned by the divisional manager. Caregiving qualifications are a requirement now in an aid in the hospital and related fields such as senior citizens' home and other care-related homes. It does not limit these important qualifications to these institutions, as it is also recognized for work in hotels in terms of supervision of children when tourist families come for a holiday. Fijians are well known for caregivers in a number of developed countries such as Australia, New Zealand, and the United States of America. This calling in itself can be a pathway for you to gain employment overseas and support your families back home. As you may have witnessed, Fijians who have qualifications in this field are participating under the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme, PAM. To date, for your information, we have sent 304 Fijians who have secured employment in aged care sector under the PALM scheme. And I believe there will be many more opportunities available for Fijians in this area. In recent times, every month, 3 or 4 employers are visiting my ministry, and we are having discussions in ways and means to see how our Fijians can get an employment in Australia or New Zealand. But let me say this to all of you, that there is a lot of demand in the aged care sector. Australia is an aging country. Japan is an aging country. Unlike us, our population, 70% of our population is 40 below. So we are a very young nation. So they need this type of workers. So you all are lucky that you have participated in this training. And I would like to see that you give all your names to my staffs, especially from Ministry of Employment, so that we can enter into our register. And when the employers will come, we will be ready with the list of caregivers who are trained. This is the first time Ministry of Youth and Sports has undertaken a caregiving training. We have been providing training programs in other areas. But now there is a demand. So we cannot just sit and see. And that's why we have moved in, and we will have similar trainings in other districts as well, especially for our young ones. So let this be your pathway to success. Let it be the dream. Just like these villages had a dream to have the road upgrading. I remember I came here once and the villagers raised this issue on the road upgrading. And now you can see the major road upgrading taking place. So participants, I want to congratulate all of you for taking part in this training. And as I mentioned, that you all will be presented with certificates, and that will really help you to find an employment. Because I'm also part of the team when we talk to the employers. And I can see, as I mentioned earlier on, that there is a big demand. You all must have read or heard news when the Australian Prime Minister visited our shows some weeks ago. While we were discussing on other matters, he also said that there is a lot of demand for the aged care. So keep your fingers crossed. And please, before you go, I have staff from Ministry of Employment here as well. I've asked them to come and give all your details to them so that they can follow up with your wherever you are. And when you change your phone, this is another difficulty that we are facing. You give, for example, today you'll give a phone contact, but in a week's time or 2 weeks' time, you will change. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are also here to close the training on sexual and reproductive health and rights. It is my sincere hope that the young people who have gathered here this week have developed their own minds in regards to this subject matter. As I mentioned earlier on, the Ministry for Youth and Sports strives to build healthy and socially engaged youth through non-formal education. This program is an opportunity for participants to gather and explore the topics of human rights, gender, reproduction, healthy relationships, and mental health, so that they may carry these lessons throughout their lives and in every endeavor they undertake. Ladies and gentlemen, Once again, I would like to thank our partners, the trainers, and FNU for this partnership. Every journey begins with a single step, and today you will take the first step in your journey through the caregiving world. Be an example to your colleague by displaying honesty and integrity. Do not become a liability, but an asset for who you serve. And I pray that you all will be successful in your chosen field. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Fijian government, once again, congratulations. And I want to wish you all very best in your future endeavors. Vinaka, and thank you.
Nanti Luciana Nesau, nanti Wasana, nanti Nani Sepeu, nanti Tawiwala, Rosa, nanti Pitilia, Sisina, Ana Masere, Senada Nabula,